Well, hello, this is Jerry Tikoski from Vimico, and today I'm just going to show you my video studio and see how I set it up, and you can have a good look at that. So at the moment, this is my home just behind me, and we're just going to move forward over here to my studio. Now, the great thing about studio is it's about 3 or 4 steps from my home, which makes traveling pretty good. Don't have to worry about traffic or anything like that. But here's a quick look at the studio. There it is. There, it's just a room. It's got a kitchenette for use, but there's some lighting and camera use. So the studio, it's very important when you're doing videos, particularly if you want to make a lot of videos, is to have a space which is easy to use. You don't have to set anything up. It's all set up, ready to go, because you don't want to make things too difficult for you. I mean, it's so easy to say, oh, I just don't have enough time to make that video for your business. But when everything's set up, you've got less excuses not to make a video. So having everything set up in a room just makes it so much easier. Now, I've got a couple of windows in the studio, you can just see there. Plenty of sunlight there. Okay, plenty of sunlight there, but you can see up here I've got some little black tags up there, and that's for these black curtains here. So I've got these beautiful thick curtains. They'll go in front of those windows and they'll stop all the sunlight, and same for this window over here. You can see there, another window there, and what I do is I black out all the windows so there's absolutely no light in the room. Now, the reason for that is that if it's a total black space, then you can have complete control over the light, which is very important when you're making videos. So you can control exactly what needs to be lit and what you don't want to be lit. So again, you can add a bit of creativity there, but controlling everything you can as much as possible is very important to make a good video. So that's the things I do. So when I do shoot, all I do is put those black curtains up on these windows, and the window you can see behind me, nice and bright. Lovely sunlight. Sometimes I can use the sunlight for video, but quite often I'll black it all out and use my own lights. Now the sort of lights I have is I've got a here. This has got this is soft filter light. This gives you a nice. This is called a box. You can see the box there slightly there. That gives you a nice soft light on the face, and generally I'm facing this way here, and I'll get a nice soft light coming in this direction, and then I've got a harsher light, and I'll just show you over here. Okay, now that's a harsher globe. So I've got a hard light on one side, which you can see at the moment with the sunlight. So you've got a harsh light on one side of the face, which creates dark shadows on this side, and a soft box light comes from this side, and it just fills in the shadows a little bit, so you still see a little bit of depth caused by the shadows, but not very harsh shadows. And that gives you a 3D look with lighting. You don't want a flat light. You don't want a strong light in front of you, because it just flattens the whole face up. You really want to create a little bit of so a stronger light, which is called the key light on this side, and a softer light on this side, just to cause a little bit of a shadow and gives your face a 3D effect, if you like. Okay, now behind me I've got just a blank wall. I like to use blank walls because I don't want competition behind me. I want to make sure that the audience is focused on me rather than anything that's happening in the background. So in the background, I'll either have a blank wall or I will have a green screen. Now, I've got a couple of lights for that. You can see over here, you can see a fluoro light. So I'm using a fluoro light on both sides. There's another one over here. Yep. Okay, so another one over here as well. These are fluoro lights, which you can get from your local hardware store. What happens is these two lights are evenly spaced onto this background here. You can see me now, it's just a blank wall. So these background lights, they light up the back wall, which helps to lift you out of that wall. So it just lights it up. and then I've got the 2 lights on my face there as well. So I've used a total of 4 lights when I'm doing my videos. Okay, so we've looked at blocking lights from the windows, and we've looked at your key light and your soft light. Also the microphone just above me, you can see there, it's called a Rode microphone. This is a shotgun microphone. So the shotgun microphone, it's as close as possible, to my face when I'm speaking. I'm looking at the camera straight there, but that way it's picking up everything I say there quite clearly. But it's a shotgun microphone, so it won't capture any sound from anywhere else but virtually right in front of it. So anything in front will pick up, not so much on the side there. So it's called a shotgun microphone. Okay, so that's the microphone. So lighting and audio, 2 very important things. Now let's look at the camera that I use. Okay, this is a Canon, and you can see there, this is a Canon XA20, and you notice it's got XLR connections for the audio, and that gives you a good professional quality audio sound. And I use a Canon XA20, which is the one I use. This is a great little camera. I use it for all the videos I do on YouTube. It's just so handy. It's very good for events as well because it's small, it's compact, and yet the image quality is absolutely brilliant. You can use it in very easily in automatic mode, but it also has manual mode, so you can control the image exactly the way you want it, which I think is very important. So there it is there. There it is there. We're looking straight at you from the camera. So again, very important to be able to control the image that you want on the screen, and that's why I like the manual mode. But in auto mode, it's absolutely brilliant as well. Okay, what else have I got? Oh yeah, my favorite tool. This is my absolutely favorite tool, and it's called a slider. Can we see that? There it is. There's a slider. So basically, you put your camcorder on here, and you can actually slide onto a tripod. And you can actually slide the camera across there. Now, what it does is gives you this sort of effect. I'll just try and do it on here. So a slider can give you this type of effect. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool effect as well. I mean, it's just I love moving camera. I love moving camera. That's why I love doing this on the mobile device. But it gives you that sort of. It's not a pan. A pan is this, but a slide can be that. Okay, it's really cool. I really like it. So I always use a slide for most stuff I do, and that is the basic tour of Vimico. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, just fire me up or visit my website at www.vimico.com.au. That AU, of course, is for good old Australia. It's been a great pleasure to show you my studio. If you have any questions, pop over to my website, say hello, drop me a line. I'd love to catch up with you. So that wraps it up. I really enjoyed my scope. Just join me from another scope. If you've got any questions, again, I'll be happy to answer those. Until next time, this is Jerry Tarkovsky saying bye for now.